As heating up outside, that means it definitely shouldn't be heating up in your car.
But that's exactly the issue the author of our third question is dealing with today.
And here to offer his expert opinion, the owner of Certified Transmission, Peter Fink. Good to see you, Peter.
Hey, always fun to be here. Always look forward to Monday.
And you had a birthday since the last time we saw you, correct?
Yeah, well, there was a big party. You went up for a big dinner.
Well, it was okay. I mean, you know, so we didn't do nothing really special. It's just one of the regular ones. It's not one of the milestone ones.
It doesn't have a zero at the end.
29 looks good on you.
Yeah, right. I wish. Wouldn't that be great? You know.
Let's get well, happy birthday.
Thank you,
Peter. Let's get to this first question because this is a long one. It's pretty detailed. It's from Dave. He writes, I have a 2014 Buick Enclave that's confusing. It shifts hard while driving and while in park. The door locks go crazy. The traction control warning chimes, and sometimes the check engine light comes on. I pulled codes with just a generic code reader and get trans codes. Once in a great while, it does seem to start kind of slow. So could a bad battery cause all these different systems to act up at once and give trans codes? Or is there maybe a bigger underlying issue?
Hey, you like a detailed question.
This is pretty specific.
Hey, this was very
a fairly
detailed.
new vehicle
hey, thank
too,
you.
right?
Okay, it does definitely help a little bit. You know, and your comment that you started out, don't throw parts at it. You know, Dave here said basically, is it a bad battery? You don't want to throw a battery at it, okay? First of all, he said it's a 2014,
right.
Okay? So it's only 3 years old. It shouldn't be bad yet, okay, and stuff. Always check it out. So, but the good thing is with any electrical problem, we always start with the battery. You got to make sure it's working properly, that it's charging properly, all that. Okay, we always do a check on it. If it is, it surely can cause all them electrical problems. And since we do have so many of them, it is a possibility that the battery is low, okay, and stuff. People think just because my car starts, that the battery's okay. No, that doesn't mean that it's okay, especially on today's new cars with all electronic demands and stuff, and it can't keep up. Second, if it isn't that, I would start going after all the grounds. We need to start checking them. We need to clean them, okay, and make sure they got a good ground, because a good ground can cause all them things that we're talking about. If it isn't there, I think we possibly might have what used to be called park neutral safety switch, okay, and stuff. All right, now they got a whole bunch of different fancy names, and unfortunately it costs a lot more than it used to too. Okay, but that switch is exposed to the weather. It's on top of the transmission, and it sounds like possibly it might have got some moisture in there, or it's gone bad or something. Again, don't throw parts at it. Since we got some codes here and everything in trans codes, let's get it to one of my shops. We'll check it out for you for no charge. We'll see what we got. We usually do charge, okay, but if you tell them you're on the blend, okay, and Pete told you to come in, okay, we'll check it out for no charge on this one and see what we got and help give you some advice. The other thing is, a lot of times, like I said, clean the battery terminals and clear all the codes in the thing, okay, and then start over and see what's the first code that comes up. Whatever the first code is, that's where you want to start attacking, because the other ones could be false codes, okay? You always start with the very first one that it gives you, because it always gives the most critical ones first.
Gotcha.
Good information, a good place to start.
Oh, it's got a number of things on this one.
It could be an easy fix, or it could be more complicated.
Right.
Let's go to Jean's question. Both taillights on my 1997 Mitsubishi Montero Sport went out. I changed the bulbs, no luck. Checked all the fuses, all good. Now I am lost. Can you help?
Okay, well, this one is an interesting question again. With both taillights out, usually that's not going to be bulbs, okay? Unless you got one that's been out forever and now the other one, and that's probably not.
Noticed, maybe.
Yeah. The other thing is, the question is, do your brake lights work, okay? If it does, that helps qualify the whole circuit, okay? Now, the bulbs do use a different light, filament inside the bulbs for brakes than it does for just tail lights or your turn signal. Well, the turn signals and brakes are the same, tail lights are different, okay, and stuff. But if it's working, the good news is the wiring is okay. Chances are, we said we checked the fuses. Probably check the fuses under the dash. That's where we're all used to doing. Newer cars have a second fuse box under the hood. Okay,
I didn't know
a lot of people don't check them. Okay, I would suspect that we got a blown fuse under the hood, okay? And actually the taillight ones is under the hood, not under the dash, okay? So I suspect we haven't checked the right fuse.
Well, hopefully that's what it is. That's an easy fix.
That would be an easy fix.
Right.
If it isn't that, we need to get the voltmeter out and we need to see, do we have actual electricity back there? And I suspect we won't. And what a lot of times happens is that license plate light bulb, okay, that lights it up, okay, that's exposed to a lot more moisture and salt and water and everything, okay, and splashes up there and kind of shorts out. Could take your tail lights out, okay,
Yeah.
so I'd start checking there next.
Okay, let's get this last question right here. It's from Missy. It feels like the heat is on in my 2003 Ford Expedition, but it's not. Do I need a new radiator?
Definitely don't need a new radiator, okay? Radiator is
making
going to
a
be,
guess there,
yeah,
probably.
somebody's making a guess, good guess, okay? But honestly, don't need a radiator, okay? Don't throw parts at it. If your engine was overheating, it's a possibility. But if you got heat inside the car, radiator's fine, okay? Not a problem there. What we got is, you have a heater core that goes up inside the dash, and then you've got these vent doors that will open and close by how you set your different switches, okay, on the dash, or turn the knob, or whatever the case may be. And so we got probably one of these doors not working, or one of the switches going bad, and it's not closing the door and letting it always blow heat in, okay, or let heat
the heat
come
comes
in.
from the engine.
It comes from the engine, goes through the hoses, and comes in the heater core, so it does, okay, but you know, the radiator is definitely not bad on this. It's something in the dash, probably the switches, one of the vacuum doors. In the old days, it used to be vacuum lines. The new ones got electricity instead of vacuum lines. It, again, could be a bad switch or something like this. It needs to be checked out. Probably not a do-it-yourself thing.
No.
Okay, but you know, definitely uncomfortable coming in the summer.
You don't want to rust.
CertifiedTransmission.com, 5 area locations in the metro. Peter, thanks for coming in on this Monday. Good to see you.
Always great. Always
Appreciate
fun.
it.
Thank you.
All right, Mike and Molly's Billy Gardell.